I'm really delighted to be welcoming you today to interview. It's a real honour. Do you think your size has played a factor at all in how, well, first in a positive sense, into how you were drawn towards this leading role? Because you feel
I
that you
think so. I
punch
think
above
so.
your weight.
I think that, being I think being smaller and also being more of an introvert. I think those two things have really played and I would say that with the students I teach, I would say that generally that's probably the case with 80% of them, both men and women, that
Really?
smaller stature
Yeah,
and more introverted tend
yeah.
to want to have more of a leadership role. It's very interesting to me about sort of human
Absolutely.
nature.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So you don't get much of men still trying to talk over you. I mean, physically they're up there and you're down there or ignore you. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
but the good thing is that I have a box to stand on. So the funny
that's
thing,
what I need in my life.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's what you need. I can get you one of those. Um, the funny thing is that often the first comment people have after a concert is, "Oh, yeah, I thought you were taller," or "I thought you were bigger," that kind of thing. Because I think stature is really about impression
Yeah.
much more than it is about real, real factual
Physicality.
stature.
Yes, yeah, yeah. No, I think that's right. So, let me ask you. Clearly, I have a brand. I'm the founder of a clothing brand for small women, and I know that finding clothes when you're smaller can be really challenging. And the feedback we get from a lot of our customers is how much more confident they feel when they've bought our clothes. They've got stylish, good quality clothes that fit, that suit their frame, and they can walk into their meetings and feel better. And I know from my own personal perspective, going back a few decades when I was a corporate lawyer in the city, I'd walk into a meeting, typically men, not a woman there. I
Mhm.
would need to feel really well dressed to give me that extra bit of confidence. Do you find that clothes have played a similar role with you as a conductor?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I think that, one has to find one's own style, of course. I think that that's important to not try to um, imitate. Like, for me, being a woman, I don't want to dress like a man. That doesn't interest me. I want to find my own voice, my own style, which is a combination of kind of casual, a little bit funky, but I also want to be chic. So I think, and I always try to look. Um, Nice, I would say. I want to be well dressed always in front of the orchestra. I see men go to conduct with the same shirt every day of the week, and I think this is just so boring. So also colorful. I find that the male color palette is so drab usually for
Absolutely.
suits,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
so it's fun when you show up. I mean, it has to you have to moderate it so that it's always yourself. But I do think that clothes are they can really set the tone for
Yeah.
your success.
Right. That's really interesting. And do you dress as mindfully for a rehearsal as you do for a concert?
Oh, absolutely, much more so because concert, I have an outfit that I've developed over the years, and it's made especially for me. And it's of course the traditional black, but I started very early on was adding a little bit of red to the cuffs, and then people started asking me, women particularly, "Oh, is it lined in red?" So then I started
Yeah.
lining it in red, and now the red is coming out of the collar too.
Oh, how
But I have my
fantastic.
suits specifically made, so I don't really need to think about it too much. So it's really for the everyday rehearsals that I need to be conscious of what I'm selecting.
Yes. Yeah. Well, when you're standing on the podium with your baton poised, literally the music, you are about to start the music. How do you feel at that point? Are you just so focused in the moment? Do you feel emotion? I mean, as a member of the audience, it's always quite an exciting moment. The conductor comes on and there's applause and they get on the podium and it goes quiet. So how do you feel at that point?
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic moment of um, focus and energy, gathering the energy and concentration. Um, it's really It's what I imagine if, you know, when you watch one of those Olympic divers
Yes.
and
Yeah.
they, you know, they have to really, you have to visualize what's going to happen. I have to feel the sound of the orchestra. I have to imagine myself doing it. And and then you jump and there you go.
Fantastic. Well,
Thank you.
listen, it's been truly amazing. I don't want to
Well,
take
it's great to meet
any
you,
more of
great
your.
to talk to you, and I hope you'll come to one of my concerts in London one of these days, eh?
Well, I will. I just love as I said, I love the last one I went to, and just to go to a concert would be amazing
Yeah.
at the moment. But you've been truly inspiring, without doubt, a powerfully petite woman. I don't know if you've thought of yourself in that term, but you're
Never,
on that.
never. You're the first to call me that. So I will take
Well,
pride in that.
oh well, it's been a real honor, a real pleasure to interview
Thank you.
you.
My pleasure.
Thank
Good
you
luck
so much for your
with
time.
your wonderful business and much success.